Welcome back to another video. In this video we're talking about why is the opposite manifesting, and I think it's really key to understand why it is happening and what you can do about it. So stay tuned.
I'll be your light. Be your light.
Hey lovelies, welcome back. If you're new here, we're your manifestation sisters. I'm Tia.
And I'm Leah.
And we are helping you master your mind to manifest your desires.
If you want to get one-on-one coaching with myself or Tia, we have a link in the description box below so you can do that. We have our Next Level You coaching where we help you to manifest the life of your dreams and really get everything that you want and keep yourself accountable and have support along the way of doing that. So let's jump into the video. When the opposite is manifesting, it's really key to understand why this is happening. And a lot of the times we have a dominant assumption that the opposite is manifesting, and when we keep perpetuating that dominant assumption that the opposite is happening and we keep plugging into our 3D, we're getting more of the opposite happening. But it's key to understand that when we start to reprogram our mind in a new way, or we start to play a new story, the old story is still playing out and we have to give the 3D time to catch up. So we're changing our identity internally and we're shifting our state of being and the version of us that actually has what we want and is a new version of us experiencing what we want. The old story can still be playing out, but every time we look into the 3D and we're like, the old story is playing out, why isn't anything changing? The money's still not coming, SB's still showing up this way, I'm still feeling this way about myself. We're re-identifying with that old identity and we keep shifting ourselves back into the version of us that isn't getting what we want and is seeing the opposite. So it's really unidentifying with that and seeing 3D for what it is.
Yeah, it's being able to pull yourself out of that re-identification.
Yeah.
And we talk about it a lot, guys. You manifest who you are. So what you're thinking on a moment-to-moment basis, how you're feeling, what you're dominantly assuming is what you're going to reflect back on a dominant basis. Your world is literally mirroring out you. So as Leah said perfectly, if you keep giving your attention to the fact that it's not happening, there's a buffer period, it's still my old reality, what I'm doing isn't working, you're just going to manifest more of that. In them moments, and this is the key, and this is what I found to be beneficial for myself and recommending to my clients, there's a moment of a choice, a moment of shifting to go down the direction of re-identification, like we always say, or a choice to be like, what is my truth here? What would I rather manifest? If I know that what I don't want is happening, what do I want to experience? And you just recenter yourself back into, although this is happening, like we said in the past videos, there's a separation of you and your 3D reality, and you create that separation by recentering yourself back into the thoughts, the assumptions and the beliefs that you do want and align with that which you want to experience. For an example, there's SP, there's something happening with SP, he's triggering you, he's not reflecting back that which you want. In the moment, he's pissing me off, he's not doing what I want, or okay, this is still the old story playing out. You can shift within and think the thoughts that align with the version of you that has what it is you want. I.e., I'm chosen, I'm more than enough, the people in my life always choose me because I choose myself. And although this reflection is happening externally, it doesn't mean anything about me and who I am internally. You can do that with an inner conversation, you can do that with a script, and you can do that with a tool, a modality, a technique. It's not necessarily how you do it, it's just what you do in a moment-to-moment basis to shift from being the identification of I don't want and I don't have into the identification of I do have, it's already mine or it's on its way.
Exactly, because every time we shift ourselves into the identification of doing a tool or a technique that's going to help us align to that state of having what we want and being the version we are wanting to be, experiencing what we want, in that moment we're selecting that reality. We are selecting that version of us that is in the blissful relationship with SP, that has SP coming in, giving us the relationship we want, that is happily, blissfully in this relationship, that is in a state of coupled, is in a state of wifed off, girlfriend, like is in a state of being chosen. Like every time we shift ourselves out of that and we don't re-identify with our 3D, we say, no, okay, this is happening right now, but I have the ability as the creator of my reality and the operant power to shift my state in this moment, to keep saturating my experience and transporting myself into the version of me who has the thing that I want and is the person I want to be. And the more that we do that, it starts to become our identity, and we start to see those shifts on the outside reality. We start to detach really from our 3D, because we're creating that inner experience within us, and we're starting to feel differently because our thoughts are creating our feelings. We're starting to actually saturate our inner experience as a person that actually naturally feels this way. It feels normal, it feels familiar, so we're not so attached to what's going on externally, and we start to take our power back and know that it's inevitable and what we want is coming, and it's done.
Yeah, so essentially guys, the reason why the opposite is manifesting is because you keep identifying and re-identifying with the 3D and the opposite manifesting. There are some circumstances where the opposite is manifesting because it's just the old version of yourself and then being pushed out, and that's another reason that I really wanted to drill in. But it's important, whatever end of the spectrum you are, whether you're re-identifying yourself with the old story or the old story is just playing out, it's up to you as a conscious creator to have that internal practice with yourself, like we say, to choose what reality you're selecting, and not just let the 3D reality control how you're feeling, you're thinking and you're assuming internally.
Yeah, exactly. And if you find yourself reacting, it's okay to react, but take your power back and go and stabilise yourself, like we say in many of our other videos. Then get back on the horse and remind yourself who you are, and step into the state and the version of you that actually has what they want, and keep persisting in that, and it will manifest. It is law.
Yeah.
You've got to trust yourself, you've got to believe in yourself, and you've got to know everything you're doing is working. Nothing you're doing is wrong, because sometimes we have that meaning like I'm doing something wrong, something I'm doing isn't working. No, you're doing everything you need to be doing. Just keep persisting in it, and at some point it will get pushed out.
Yeah, I'm still that bitch. Even though that's happening, I'm still that bitch.
I'm still getting what I want.
Still getting what I want, and everything is all unfolding in my favour. Like, these are the inner conversations we need to be having with ourselves on a moment-to-moment basis.
Yeah, fuck the 3D.
Fuck the
honestly.
3D. Fuck the 3D. So guys, really hope you enjoyed this video. Just us explaining why the opposite might be manifesting, and we hope you really enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment and subscribe, as it helped us grow the Manifestation Sisters community. As we mentioned at the start, if you're interested in diving into our teachings further, you can watch more videos on our channel, or you can get one-to-one support from myself or Leah with our signature Next Level You Manifestation Coaching Program, and you can find that in the link in the description box below, and we'll see you in the next video.